All right, let's jump right in. Football, as we all know, is a game of immense skill and passion. But today, in this explainer, we're doing something a little different. We are breaking down the anatomy of 20 goals that absolutely, completely defy physics, logic, and honestly, our own eyes.
So it really begs the question, right? What makes a football goal truly impossible? We're talking about those incredibly rare, blink-and-you-miss-it moments of pure magic on the pitch that, frankly, simply shouldn't happen. Moments that look at the fundamental rules of how a ball is supposed to move and just completely ignore them.
Let's kick things off with Section 1, when football defies physics, ignoring the laws of science on the pitch.
Now, these aren't just your standard, everyday athletic achievements. Every single strike we're going to look at on our countdown shares one specific, undeniable trait. They look absolutely impossible, literally the exact moment the ball leaves the player's boot. It's that immediate, overwhelming gut feeling of, wait, no way, what I'm watching right now cannot possibly be real.
Moving right along to Section 2, Anatomy of Impossible Goals, breaking down the magic.
You see, the arsenal of the impossible is incredibly diverse. It's almost like a giant puzzle of different crazy skills. We're talking about mind-bending shots taken from all the way near the halfway line. We've got acrobatic bicycle kicks, free kicks that somehow magically bend around entire walls of defenders, breathtaking volleys with just flawless timing, and those insane solo runs where one single player completely dismantles an entire defensive line.
And here's the thing you gotta remember. Executing any of these moves requires absolutely perfect accuracy under immense pressure. Whether these are happening on the world's biggest stages or they just come out of nowhere to become global viral sensations, pulling this off requires undeniable 100% perfection.
Which brings us to Section 3, Legends of the Pitch, the players who turn fiction into reality.
Now, when you look at who is actually pulling off these physics-defying moments, well, a few legendary names immediately jump out, don't they? Icons like Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar, and of course, Ronaldinho. These are players who have routinely authored the kind of magic that we as fans are going to watch on repeat for decades.
There's a quote that fits this perfectly. Sometimes reality can be even more unbelievable than fiction. It's just a fantastic reminder that the actual documented achievements we've caught on camera often completely blow past our wildest imaginations.
On to Section 4, the ripple effect, the visceral reaction to the impossible.
When an impossible goal actually happens, the contrast on the pitch is just incredible. On one hand, you have these world-class athletes utterly stunned. I mean, you've got goalkeepers totally frozen in disbelief. Actually, scratch that. It's not just the goalies. It's the helpless defenders, too. But then on the other side of things, commentators are screaming their lungs out, and thousands of fans are exploding with energy right as history unfolds. It's a literal shockwave.
But, the magic definitely doesn't stay trapped inside the stadium. These spectacular feats instantly translate to pure joy off the pitch, too. They inspire kids all over the world to grab a football, run outside, and try to recreate that exact same magic in their own backyards. We've all been there.
All right, Section 5, the ultimate countdown, preparing for the top 20. So we are looking at 20 distinct, absolutely jaw-dropping moments where history was made. And as we work our way through this explainer, you're gonna notice something crazy. Each goal is somehow miraculously more incredible than the last one.
Seriously, prepare to have your mind completely blown. These are the strikes that defied all expectations, stunned millions of us watching at home, and proved exactly why football is, without a doubt, the most popular sport on the planet.
So, the ultimate countdown begins right now. We are journeying all the way down to the absolute greatest, #1 impossible goal ever captured on a football pitch.
So the only question I have left for you is, are you ready to see history unfold? Because I promise you, once you see what these players can actually do with a football, you might just have to rethink everything you ever thought was possible. Let's get into it.